This is our Cyberghini, Tesla Cybertruck plus a Lamborghini. Isn't it cool, guys? I'm gonna change the colors and tell me which color you like the most in the comments below. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make a Cyborghini, which is a Tesla Cybertruck plus a Lamborghini. I made that name, so don't steal it from me. And let's get started! I'm already in Blender, and if you're new to 3D modeling, please check out my lessons, and I have the links in the description. So let's get started. I'm gonna add a cube. I'm gonna go into edit mode, and I'm gonna go to face select. I'm gonna select this face. I'm gonna grab it on the x-axis by -14. I'm gonna select this face, grab it on the y-axis by -6. I'm gonna go to edge select this edge, grab it on the z-axis by 1, and I'm gonna grab this on the x-axis by 0.5. I'm gonna go to loop cuts, put a loop cut right there, and I'm gonna put a loop cut here. I'm gonna change the factor to -0.95. I'm gonna select this and select this. Grab it on the z-axis by 2. I'm gonna go to vertex select. I'm gonna select these two vertex. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna go to merge vertices at center. And I'm gonna do the same thing here and over here. I'm gonna go to the front of the car. I'm gonna go to edge select these two edges, right click, and I'll subdivide them. I'm gonna make the number of cuts 2. I'm gonna select this edge and grab it on the y-axis by 1. And I'm gonna grab this on the y-axis by -1. Now I'm gonna go to vertex select. I'm gonna select this vertex, grab it on the y-axis by 1, and select this vertex, grab it on the y-axis by -1. That gives the angles for the windows on the truck. Now I'm gonna select these vertex, and I'm gonna grab it on the y-axis by 0.25. And I'll do the same thing here. I'm gonna go to face select. I'm gonna take this face and grab it on the x-axis by -2. I'm gonna go to vertex select this vertex. I'm gonna grab this on the y-axis by -0.5. Grab this on the y-axis by 0.5. Now I'm gonna go to edge select. I'm gonna select this edge and grab it on the z-axis by -0.75. I'm gonna select this one and I'm gonna grab this on the z-axis by 0.25. Now this gives the Lamborghini nose look. Now I'm gonna use the knife tool to make the cuts for the windows. So I'll select it. I'm gonna do it on the z-axis, y-axis. I'll hit the spacebar, turn here, look here again, and z-axis, the spacebar. Now I'm gonna do it on the back too. Z, Y, spacebar, Z. Now I'm gonna make the windows. So I'll go to face select, and I'll select all of these, and I'm gonna change the thickness to 0.15. Now those are the windows. Now let me make the lights. So I'm gonna go to the front, use loop cuts. I'll just put it here and make the factor minus 0.95. And I'll put another one, be higher. I'll put that there, and I'll go to the back. Look at here, factor minus 0.95. And I'll put another loop cut. Okay, that's good for the lights. Now I'm gonna make a spoiler, so I'll go to face select. I'll select this face. Shift D Z. That's good. Now I'll extrude it. That looks good, so let me put loop cuts to connect the spoiler. Now I'm gonna put a loop cut across. I'm gonna make the factor 0. And I made the number of cut 2. I'll go to face select. I'll select these bottom middle faces. And I'll extrude them down. So those are my spoilers. Now let me give more details to the lights. So I'll go here to the front. I'm gonna select the lights. I'll dissolve faces. Then I'll insert faces. I'll insert faces. And I'm gonna adjust the depth. I'm gonna put it in. Now let me put another insert faces. I'll adjust the thickness. And let me extrude that out. I'm gonna give some more details on the front, so I'll select these. I'll insert faces. Now I'm gonna insert faces again. I'll increase the depth. I'll do another insert faces. Now I'm gonna extrude these a little bit. That's good. Now let me put insert faces here and here. Aye. Now let me extrude it along normal. So option E, extrude faces along normals. And I'll adjust it here. Now let me make the lights more detailed on the back. I'll go here. I'll do insert faces. I'll just leave the thickness 0 and I'll adjust the depth. I'm gonna make this minus 0.3. I'll adjust the depth and put it minus 0.2. And I'll extrude this. So E. I'm gonna select these faces and I'm gonna dissolve them. I'll do I. I will adjust the depth by minus 0.2. And I will do another insert faces. And I'll extrude that. Now I'm going to put indicator lights on the side of the spoilers. So I'll select these. Dissolve faces. Dissolve faces. I'll shift select both of these. I'm going to do II. And I'm just going to select this only. I'll extrude this out. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. E. Okay, that's it for the indicators. Now it's time to make the wheel arch. So let me go to object mode and add the cylinder. I'll adjust the vertices to 10. And I will rotate this on the x-axis by 90. I'll grab it on the y-axis. Now let me move it to the front. So G on the x-axis. I think I could scale this much bigger, so let me scale this. Let me rotate this on the y-axis by 18 degrees. I'll grab this on the z-axis and put it down. I'll move it down more. Let me make this more broader, so I'll go into edit mode. I'll select these 3 faces. I'll grab it on the x-axis by 0.15. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And I'll also grab this on the y-axis, so y. Now it's time to duplicate, so let me go into object mode. And I'll do Shift D on the x-axis. Now I'm going to select both of these, and I'm going to do Shift D on the y-axis. I think I'll put that there. Now I'm going to do the Boolean modifier, so let me select the car modifiers, Boolean, eyedropper, select cylinder, apply. And I could delete this. So I'll do it again on these. Okay, that's good. Now we have all the cuts. Now we need a tire, so I'm going to use one that I already made. And if you want to learn how to make it, I'll put a link in the description. For the tire, I'm going to put my mouse on the corner and I want the plus to appear, and I'll drag, left click drag, and now you can see I opened a new window. I'm going to change this to asset browser, and I'll put another video on how to use the asset browser. You could see the tire here. I'll drag and drop this here. I want it on a flat surface. Now I could just right click here, make sure this is how your mouse clicks, and I'll do join areas and click. Okay, so this is way too big, so now I need to scale this down. I'll grab this on the z-axis, G on the y, and you can see this is way too small, so let me scale this up again. That's good. So I'm gonna duplicate this. These wheel arches look very plain, so let me put a arc over it. So I'll select the car, and I'll option select all of these. I'll also do these, and I'm gonna extrude this by 0.2, and I'll do option S. That's more over like a Cybertruck, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I'll do option S. That's good. So I'll go back into object mode, and I'll duplicate these tires. Now I'm gonna select both of these, Shift D on the y-axis, and I need to rotate this. So R, Z, 180, and I'll grab this on the y-axis. Now it's time to color. So I'm gonna try to get the Tesla silver color. I'll just select this, and you can see the tires are already painted. I'm just gonna select the car, go into edit mode, reselect, and I'll do A just for now. Go to the beach ball, add a new material, and I'm gonna increase the metallicness, decrease the roughness. Let me put a clear coat 3, so I'll go to clear coat and put this at 3. I'll decrease the roughness a little bit. Okay, that's good. So now I'm just gonna paint these windows. I'll add a new material. I'm gonna make this like a blackish color. And I'm gonna make this metallic. That looks good. Now to color the lights, I'm gonna separate it so that it's clean. To separate it, I'm gonna click P on my keyboard and selection. Now that's separated. Tab back into object mode, select this, tab into edit mode. I'll select this face. I'll add a new material. I'm gonna change the surface to from principal BSTF to emission. I'll make this color to red. I'm just in RGB and gonna adjust it there, and I'm gonna make the strength 3. Now if I assign this isn't really glowing that much. If you want to make it glow more, you need to go to this camera called render, and you need to go to bloom, checkmark bloom. I'm gonna click the drop down and make the color red. Now you can see it's shining more. I did some more coloring offline, but you guys know how to color it, so color it how you like it. I think the color's almost done, so we could do some lightings, but this is already a really long video, so I'll do a video on how to make this studio, but I'll show you guys the results in this video. So I'm gonna make the studio now and I'll edit it out. I finished up the Cyberghini with the studio, and look how this looks. Let me show you this underneath the studio lights. So I'll go into this mode. I'm gonna change the colors and tell me which color you like the most in the comments below. This is our Cyberghini, Tesla Cybertruck plus a Lamborghini. Isn't it cool, guys? Please don't forget to share and subscribe. Bye-bye.